Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are on the test server and we're going to be showcasing what has become my most wanted legendary champion. This guy is so cool looking and I want him so bad. So who am I talking about? We are talking about Staltus Dragonbane. So look at this, guys. This guy looks so cool. Really cool looking. Like, who does he remind you of? It's not that difficult, right? It's Dracomorph, guys. Dracomorph. He's wearing, I don't know if he's wearing Dracomorph's skin, if he skinned it alive and, you know, took the and put it on the armor, or if that's just like, you know, if that's just made like, I guess like a replica of Dracomorph, or just like, I guess inspired by Dracomorph. I don't know, but looks really cool. I really like this design. We got the scales over here as well on the cape, and yeah, I really want this guy. So this guy is a defense-based champion. He's a legendary champion from Bannerlords, and he actually hits really hard. So I do want to go over his kit, I do want to show off his animation, and I do want to show off his damage. So starting with the A1, we got attacks one enemy 2 times. If the target is under any debuff, each hit decreases target turn meter by 10%. So it's not the worst, it's definitely decent. Actually 2-hitter for, yeah, most cases you're going to see debuff on opponents anyways, right? Yeah, this is really solid A1. I think it's very similar to a Visix, I believe, right? Visix has something similar to that. And onto the A2, we have attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has 50% chance of placing stun debuff for 1 turn, and you can book it up to 65%. So I did test the damage earlier, and this damage is not as strong as the A3, which we'll get to, but it does hit pretty hard as well. So yeah, it's not going to be the most reliable stun, even though you do have a nice shot at getting a lot of stuns off because you're hitting twice, right? And it's a pretty high percentage. And I guess you could even go with the Mastery Fearsome Presence if you want an additional 5%, but it's not gonna be. I wouldn't say that's the best route to go for this champion, because this champion does hit really hard, like I said, and I wouldn't focus too much on the accuracy aspect of this champion. Or maybe if you could fit it in there, I would, but that's not what we're gonna be focusing on here. So onto the A3. So this is gonna be his strongest hitting ability here. Places a 60% increased defense buff on this champion for 3 turns, then attacks all enemies. So when it's fully booked, you have a 100% chance of placing 25% decreased crit damage debuff for 2 turns on enemies whose attack is higher than their defense, and 100% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns on enemies if their attack is equal to or lower than their defense. So this is a nice bonus for sure, and there's a lot of ways you could utilize it, yeah, but that's not going to be the focus for this champion. It's going to be his damage, right? That's what I care about here at the moment, because, I mean, like I said, if you want to use him for his CC capabilities, he's definitely going to be amazing for Faction Wars, definitely amazing for Doom Tower progression in general for dungeons if you are early game to mid game. And also, I wouldn't say he's most reliable for stun for the spider, but it's definitely something you can utilize there. I guess it's like similar to a miscreated monster, right? But yeah, it's definitely solid. It's going to be very good for wave control. But onto the passive ability here. Whenever an enemy attempts to place a weakened debuff, decreased defense debuff, or poison debuff on the champion, reflects them back onto the attacker. So this is really interesting because honestly, there's not a lot of ways you can utilize this too much. It's something, but the poison aspect I think is really cool because he could be really good against Nether Spider as well by deflecting the poisons that he would get from the Nether Spider. But I think it's not something I can test out here, unfortunately, because the Doom Tower rotation is turned off for the Nether Spider. Right now there's a different rotation, so I can't really show this off. But the second part here, guys, damage increases by 5% for each debuff on the target. So yeah, you're going to be getting an additional damage from this, and that's going to be really great too. So we're just trying to rack up his damage as much as possible. And for the aura to top it off, like an icing on the cake, we got the ally increased defense for all battles, 30%. Really great aura. And for the base stats here, we have 20,805 HP, attack of 738, which is not relevant because his damage is based off defense, and 1454 defense, which is very similar to his Soulless, speed of 99, crit rate of 15%, a little bit extra crit damage with we have 63% crit damage, 30 resistance, and 10 accuracy. So I do want to show off his animation, and I do want to go over his nuking capabilities with you guys. Alright, so we're back, and I do want to show off the animation because he has some really cool animations that are very unique to him. And I don't have him geared up right now because I have it on another champion that I actually want to compare damage to. So let's just go over to the campaign run real quick. Alright, so we're going to start it off with the A3. So this is going to be really interesting at 3, 2, 1 speed. Look at that, guys. He brings a dragon in, and yeah, the dragon just throws out a bunch of flame and just shreds, right? And we got a follow off stream. Alright, so we are back. We just had an unexpected follow off stream. Thank you very much, Vitali. Really appreciate that. Alright, so continuing the showcase of the animation. So for the A2, it's really interesting as well because he brings out there's like an egg that drops in the middle that plants there and just explodes. So I don't think I've seen anything like that before. And for the A1, it's pretty normal, I'd say. Yeah, pretty standard. But I do want to show off the A2 and A3 one more time. So we'll just go through the motion here. And I think we get it back next turn, right? Yeah, cool. So one more time for the A3. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Dragon. Really cool. Is that a Dracomorph that he's bringing forth? That might be a Dracomorph, right? I'll have to go back and look at it another time. But yeah, maybe you guys can check it 1x speed. That might have been a Dracomorph, right, guys? So one more time with the egg. Boom. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really cool. Alright, so let's go over to show off his damage now. And he is a defense-based champion. So when you think of defense-based champions, who do you think of? There is Ragash, however you said the name. The Skinwalker's Tiger, right? There's also Soulless, right? Arguably the strongest hitting nuker as a defense-based champion. There's also... Actually, he might be, right? And there's also... Who else is there? Kaiden, the Dark Elves champion, the Epic champion. So those are some comparable... I guess you can do a side-by-side comparison too. But for this video here, we're going to be showcasing a comparison damage against Soulless, who is my hardest hitting nuker that I usually take to Platinum Arena. So yeah, so we're gonna start it off with Soulless here. Actually, we'll leave him in there real quick. Let me tap back out. Okay, so we're gonna throw in Soulless, and I do want you to keep in mind that Soulless is a +2 champion right now, empowered. So he's gonna get additional damage based off of the the extra defense he has, and yeah, so it's gonna be a bit just something to keep in mind. So let's go with Soulless first. He is in my best Savage gear for a defense-based champion. And right now we have the aura from the stab... I forgot his name already. From the Dracomorph armor wearer, right? And we have the defense up from Sify for the Soulless. And we have the Lydia with the defense down weaken, AoE. Griptok's going to be providing some extra damage. And we'll put some to sleep. Okay, here we go. At 1x speed, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I just saw it went anywhere from 110,000. That was kind of weird. I don't think I've seen that before. 110,000 to 300,000+, right? Let's do that one more time. I think I missed it a little bit. Filter meter. AoE defense down, weaken, extra damage. Okay, 1x speed, one more time with Soulless. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so anywhere from like 250,000 to 300,000. So Soulless does smack really hard. And once again, he is a +2 empowered champion right now. So now what we're going to do is back out. I'm going to throw all that gear onto my... Oh my god, I forgot his name already. Staltus. Sorry, Staltus, who's going to be wearing Soulless' gear. And then we're going to compare the damage that way. Alright, so we are back. And we don't need Soulless in here anymore. And he can provide the defense up by himself. And he doesn't actually need a Sify here either. But we'll just take it like that. So here we go. So we're going to start with the same thing. Fill turn meters, increase defense. AoE defense down, weaken, extra damage. Alright, let's check it out. So you know what I want to do actually? I do want to showcase his A2 damage first, and then we'll back out and showcase his A3 damage. So his A2 damage actually does decent at 1 time speed. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, pretty good. Like 100k twice, right, basically. So even if you have a little bit of accuracy on him, even if you're focusing mainly on nuking, you can still get some stun off at times, even in the arena. We'll showcase a little bit later. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, now we're going to try in the A3. Okay, AoE defense down weaken. Extra damage. Take a turn. Alright, here we go. So we're going to go with the A3 now at 1x speed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, anywhere from like 200,000 to 230,000. So if we're comparing to the Soulless +2, it's not going to be as powerful, but he still hits really, really hard for a defense-based champion, I'd say. So I would say it's more on the level of a, maybe like a Foley or even like an Ethos, dare I say. So that is going to be the comparison as far as nuking capabilities. So let's run it back one more time. But the thing is, he has two abilities that hit really, really hard as well. And they're both AoE. So let's run it one more time. So we can see the A3. Okay, here we go. At 1x speed, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so anywhere from, I think I missed 198,000 to 279,000. The highest I've seen it top off was about 298,000 from my previous testing. But yeah, he does hit really, really hard. And for a defense-based champion, he does hit hard. So we're going to back out now and test some arena out with him. So let's go. Alright, so in most cases for, I guess, arena teams, I don't normally have a defense down champion in my team. I normally run a Yumiko or Warlord side by side with the Siphi, Kaimar, and then my Nuker, who's usually Soulless. So let's just look for a random team here. I guess we can go with this here. Okay, let's go with, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll go with some defense down here just to see. Hopefully we can put everybody to sleep. Let's see, is she geared? This is my main Madame Ceres, and she is not geared. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with my immunities. Yeah, I think she's my immunity, Madame Ceres. So we'll go with her. Not that crazy of accuracy, but it's okay. So we'll go like this. Probably Stone Skin Cardinal. Yeah, go figure. Okay, defense up. Turn meter. Hopefully we can strip that stone. Nice, we stripped it. Beautiful. Now we'll do the defense down. And they're still all sleeping. We'll just maybe... Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. At 1x speed. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at that, guys. Massive damage with the defense down. And we're going to reset. Put her to sleep so she doesn't bring anybody back. Okay, it doesn't matter. So she died. So yeah. And let's see. Let's try some other compositions here. Okay, this one. So he does. I know he has Stone Skin as a Mithrala. And I don't think we're going to be able to strip that easily anyway. So I'd rather go with a lockout. Yeah, we'll just lock out with the Warlord here. Alright. Filter meters. Okay, we lock them all out. Beautiful. And hopefully we can strip. Okay, we couldn't strip that. It's fine. And we're not going to be putting her to sleep here. It actually looks like the Harvest Jack is... What was that? That's like a weird animation because he wasn't sleeping. You know? Clearly we saw the Z on him. Okay, we'll just hit her. Okay. We're not really going to be killing anybody here. Bolster set? Oh god. But hopefully... Maybe we can stun, right? And she's still... Okay, she doesn't have the... He's about to come off. Actually, you know what? Let's go with this. It's fine. At 1 time speed. 3, 2, 1. Again, no defense down. It's just raw damage, but he does have bolster set. Massive amount of shield. Yeah, a lot of protection. But we did 100k. And we got wrecked there. So let's bring him back. Put some protection on us. Okay, reset. And let's go again. At 1 time speed. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. And let's run on auto now. So yeah, he hits really, really hard even though there's no defense down. Just like for a defense-based champion, he does hit hard. He definitely does hit hard. That egg popping out. Very interesting. Alright. Oh my, come on. Come on, man. End it. There we go. Alright, let's test again. Scratch. Interesting. Stone skin. Stone skin. More stone skin. Nuke. Okay. Turn meter. Let's lock them all out. And boom. So we didn't lock her out. That is a bit of a problem. Hopefully we can put her to sleep and strip her. Ooh, that is rough. That's very rough. Yeah, the cleanse. Okay, so she's the only one with immunity right now. So hopefully we can try to stun some of these guys, right? I think that's the play here. Okay, we got him. That's good. Okay. Let's put him to sleep, I guess. And I don't think we want to reset just yet, because I didn't really use anything. Or did I? No. Oh yeah, always use a stun. Yeah, we're good. I don't know why this keeps resetting. Am I doing that? Okay, put him back to sleep. And I guess we'll target... Ooh, that was a mistake. I didn't want to wake him up. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Like a 1 time speed. We're not really gonna do much here, but yeah. Okay, let's reset. No, we're all going to get frozen here, or what do you call it? Turned into stone. If we hit. Okay, here we go. Lock him out one more time. Man, too much resistance. Okay, strip. Okay. Go to sleep. There we go. All right, here we go. So, I think we should be good here. The only thing is like bad affinity, right, for the Duchess. But what can we do? Yeah, too tanky. Okay, if we can just get one more wrap around. Just one more. Okay, let's put... Yeah, doesn't really matter. I probably should target it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they're gonna wake up anyway. Alright, so one more wrap around, we should be fine here. There's too much thickness going on. Okay. Doesn't really... Oh, I guess I should have targeted her. Yeah, because she's not locked out. Okay, didn't matter. Here you go. Hopefully we can stun them or just finish them off here. Boom. There we go. There we go. Is he gonna go next? No, he's not. It doesn't matter. We can just auto. Yeah, so that is pretty much the showcase of... I forgot his name already. Oh my gosh. I say that he's my most wanted champion. I can't even remember his name, guys. Shame. Very shameful. What is your name? Staltus. Staltus Dragonbane. Alright, that's gonna take me a little bit to remember, but yeah, so this is the gear he's wearing right now. I have him in Savage and Cruel set. The stats we have are 6900 almost 1600 defense. He's crit capped with 269% crit damage. A little bit of accuracy. Like, honestly, I wouldn't focus on the accuracy too much, like I said earlier in the beginning, because this guy's a nuker. I mean, if you want to progress in somewhere in the game for has some kind of wave control, then yeah, of course you want more accuracy. But for the purposes of him being a nuker, you probably don't want to focus on accuracy too much, but just focus on this, and then wherever you can fit accuracy, then you would, definitely put it in there, because that stun still comes in handy, especially against like fast teams that don't have much resistance, or teams that really don't have resistance at all. So that is something to keep in mind. As far as his skills, he's fully skilled, booked out. For his masteries, we have him in Helm Smasher, and he is using Opportunist because I'm using my Kaimar. So this goes really, really well with like someone that can put people to sleep. And by the time you take a turn, and if they're already sleeping still, then you get an additional 12% damage. Yeah, so that's pretty much the showcase of Staltus Dragonbane. Once again, he has become my most wanted champion, one of my most wanted, because of his looks. I just really want this guy. Like, I love Dracomorph, and I really, really like this design. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. If you enjoy my content, please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next video.